All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again to rank food. This time we are doing fruits. We've already done vegetables, so naturally the sequel is to do fruits. Um, just to recap the rules. The I've never had this. That is our F tier because even if I've never had it, I will still rank it with complete objectivity, and my opinion is total truth. So found this on tiermaker.com. This is the one I found that has the most options, and they're all named this time, so I can actually know what the thing is without having to look it up. So I think we should just jump right into this. Green apple. That's disgusting. Why would you ever be colorist towards apples? There's different kinds of apples. We're going to put green and red in the same kind because even if it's a green apple, that doesn't necessarily mean it's more sour or more tart, in my experience anyway. So, apples, they're all around great fruits for the most part. They have a really bright flavor. They go great on a lot of stuff that you can just kind of, bite into them and eat them. You can cut them up. Um, you can eat the seeds, and the seeds help. I think it's prevent cancer, or is it give cancer? One of the two. Um, I'll just leave that at that. Um, I mean, come on, apple pies, the most American kind of pie. Um, so honestly, apple, it's gonna be it's gonna be S tier. Sorry, it's just it's so iconic. So we're starting this off very well. Apricot. Apricot's all right. They have a pit in them. Okay, if fruit has a pit, it is automatically -1 tier because they're just annoying to deal with. Um, this applies to everything except peaches and nectarines. So apricots, their flavor is mid tier. They're all right. They're disgusting. If you ever have dried apricot, it's horrendous. Regular apricot though, I haven't had it that much, but the flavor is all right. So we're gonna put it at B tier. Avocado. I despise the taste of avocado. Before you say, but what about guacamole? I know guacamole is awesome, and that's what saves this from being F. So, banana. I shouldn't have to say anything. Bananas are bananas. It's a self-evident truth that they are one of the best fruits. Um, they're bananas. They taste awesome. They're iconic. Unfortunately, they've been associated with Minions from the Despicable Me franchise. Minions should go to hell for the sins they've committed, that is, being alive, or being a thought that someone had and put onto a movie. Anyways, blackberries. Blackberries are awesome. They if you get them at the right level of ripeness, um, they have this perfect texture. They just taste great. However, they're kind of expensive, so that's gonna be A tier. Black currant. Can I zoom in on that? They look like marbles. Based on how they look, I'm gonna say that they are C tier. Blueberry. Gotta be honest, blueberries are kind of B tier. You can make a lot of stuff with them. They're pretty reg. They're just their flavor isn't outstanding. They're really good for your brain though. Whatever's in them, it's like great brain food. Otherwise, the flavor is a little underwhelming. You can eat a ton of them at once and be perfectly fine. The flavor's good. Um, they're just all right. Not the best fruit, but not necessarily bad at all. Cantaloupe. Okay, cantaloupe has such a nice sweet flavor. Unfortunately, you have to deal with eating it, which it can be a bit of a hassle sometimes because of the whole skin thing. And so your slices sometimes they'll be hard on one end and not hard on the other end. So because of the flavor, it would have been S, but because of the work you have to do to eat it, A. Coconut. Coconut tastes awful. It's disgusting and horrible. However, Coconut oil is like one of the best oils, so for that it's going to be C tier instead of F. Cherry. Cherries are just kind of honestly. I don't know what the big fuss about them is. Everyone loves cherries so much. You have to get the pit out, which is the most annoying thing to have to spit them out and all that. So it's a lot of work to eat it. Um, the they're really messy and juicy and can stain easily, I believe. And the flavor is kind of underwhelming. Yeah, sorry, it's I would say D tier, but I mean I have to say C because like most cherry candy tastes nothing like it, but it's still labeled cherry. And it tastes good. Cranberry. The only thing that cranberries are good for is good cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving time. Otherwise, they should burn in hell. Dates. They look neat. They're exotic. They got an interesting name. I've only had them once actually, and that was at Easter this year, and they taste really weird. C tier. Dragon fruit. I cannot remember the last time I had dragon fruit. But it's called dragon fruit. It looks neat. I'm gonna have to say A tier. Durian. The iconic fruit of how not to be a fruit. Durians. So, I've never actually eaten it, but I have a story about them. So, in 8th grade at my school, it was a private school. I so we had this thing called J term, and it would be in January, and it's like a week or 2 weeks of special classes. And we had this assigned class with with this really weird English teacher. Almost no one liked him, and he was gone the next year. He brought in durian for us to eat. He was like, "If you don't want to eat it, that's fine." Half of the people that took a bite of it went to the bathroom to throw it up. The other half were horrified at the trauma they'd been put through, and the others, those of us that didn't eat it, recoiled at the smell. Um, However, they look neat, so it's D tier. Fig. Fig, the inside of a fig is so weird, as you can see in that picture. It's like little peas and like a million seeds inside, or is there only one seed? I don't know. Um, their flavor's okay. Yeah, D tier, and honestly, I'm gonna move dates there as well because they're about the same quality. Gooseberry, that looks like a watermelon plus a grape. Because of that, it's S tier. Grapefruit. It's such a weird flavor. It's one of the inferior citruses, or is it citri? If it's citri, that's hilarious. I'm gonna say citruses though. So D tier. I'm pretty sure it's like really healthy. I think also, come on, red citruses, they look neat. Red grapes. Okay, I shouldn't have to say much, but all grapes are S tier. White grapes, they're green. White grapes? That's illegal. Is it because you make white wine from it or something? I don't know. So green grapes are more sour. Red grapes are sweeter. However, they both are awesome. They have great textures. Biting into one is just like so satisfying. They're just fun. A great fruit to just pick off the vine. They're iconic in imagery for fruit as well. Kiwi. Up until like 2 weeks ago, I thought you were required to skin a kiwi. Apparently you don't have to, so that makes it better. You can actually eat the skin. The fruit tastes awesome. So this would be S tier, except for the fact that there's this little white thing in the middle that is so annoying to bite through, last I checked. So, leave it at that. Lemon. Come on, it's a lemon. S tier. lemons are everywhere. Lemons probably run the government at this point. Lemon candy, despite popular belief when you're a child, actually tastes good. I mean, they're lemons. Although that makes you think of apparently when, I don't know if it was me or my sister, when whoever it was, when we were little, like less than 2 years old, we would bite into lemon slices, recoil, and be like, ugh, oh, that's disgusting, and then bite it again, and just continue this process of being horrified when we take a bite, and then just going back for more. Yeah, also lemons, you put it on fish, and congratulations, you've made the best fish you've ever tasted in your life. Limes are even better than lemons. They're just so fun. It's green. Like, it has such a nice hue. You also put it on fish, and that fish is awesome. Lime tasting candy and stuff is, like, so good. Lime flavored anything is just awesome most of the time. So yeah, limes are just great. Lychee. I've never seen this before. Wait, is that like a... What is that in the middle? Is that the seed? Am I looking at this? Okay, so it's got like the outer shell that looks like a pineapple. It's got the inner white fruit, and then this giant frickin' ovular glass pod. Looks interesting. That one. What zoom was I at? That's good. Okay. B. Mangoes. Solid A tier. The only thing that makes it not S tier, because I mean the flavor is awesome. Dried mango is great. It takes like 9 years to get ripe, and then you have a 2-day window before it's like die, and then goes bad. And also when chopping it, you can only eat like the inner stuff, because like cantaloupe, it's hard on the outside and it's not fun to eat. Otherwise, mangoes are awesome. Nectarines, they're like peaches, but worse. So that's all I have to say there. Oranges. They're so annoying to peel. And there's so many different kinds of there's like tangerine. What was the other one? There's like, yeah, there's just like clementines. There's like 1,000 different kinds of oranges, and they all like taste almost exactly the same. Frankly, I think orange is overrated. It's named after the color. If the color came from it, I don't care. I'm just gonna say right now that it is named after the color. Someone got lazy when naming it and was like, orange. When, by the way, that is like, let me zoom in on that. Let me zoom in. If you call it orange, then what is this white stuff? Huh? That's not orange, guys. Anyway. Is that too much zoom? Okay, no, it's not. Papaya. I don't know if I've ever had papaya. The inside looks really weird because of all the seeds and stuff. You see it in a lot of smoothies, and a lot of smoothies taste good. So, because of that, C tier. Or, sorry, B tier. Passion fruit. I don't think I've had passion fruit either. Despite it being called passion fruit, this imagery does not inspire passion in me. That looks really gross. Looks like an egg. So, let's just, yeah, okay. Sorry, not happening. Who names it passion fruit? That's just such a weird name, too. Peaches. Peaches are great. This one in this picture does not look ripe at all. It should be more colored than that. The pit is really satisfying to get out if you can actually get it out. Unlike literally everything else that has a pit, because everything else that has a pit is awful. Although I guess avocados, their pits are pretty fun. It's just a wooden ball. That's all it is, really. Peaches, they taste awesome, and like I said, they're nectarines, but better. So yeah, it's gonna be S tier. Peaches, they're just so good. And you ever have like canned peaches, like homemade canned peaches? Thank you. And it's just the best thing. They go in so many things. It's such a fun fruit to eat. Pears, they're also S tier. They're like the cousin of apples. If apples were 9 times better, pears are so good, especially if you get ones that have the right texture. It's just so fun to eat. It's very sweet. It is a little juicy sometimes, which is a bit of a downside, but pears are awesome. I wish they were used more in common cooking. Anyways, persimmons, they're okay. The flavor's not that great, but I'm going to put it in B tier because my mother in the house she used to live at had this tree. Go away, college email. And had this wild persimmon tree. It tasted like chalk because that's what wild persimmons taste like. But they were like little round, twice the size of a grape, and they were pretty neat. She had chickens at the time. We fed them to the chickens. So that's why it's not D tier. Pineapple. Horribly annoying to eat. I mean, just look at that. It's kind of in the name. Pineapple. You have all this stuff protecting the fruit. Like, excuse me. Stop being defensive of yourself. Put down your barriers and let me eat your insides. I don't know why it never responds to me when I yell at them like that. It's like they're not people. Pineapples, they taste pretty good. They're a little too sour, but grilled pineapple is awesome. They're great imagery for, like, tropical stuff. And every episode of Psych, I'm pretty sure, has pineapple somewhere in it. Because that B tier. I just think it's a little overrated. Plums, F. They're horrible. Look, a pit, again, automatically down a tier. They taste so weird. They look weird on the outside and the inside. It's just not good. Sorry guys, it just isn't. Pomegranate. I think I'm going to put this one in B tier because it's such a hassle to, cut them open and get all the seeds out. And then sometimes when you eat the seeds, they taste really good and, you're having a good time. They have this great texture. They're super unique. And sometimes you deal with the annoying little white bits that get stuck in your teeth or just make a mess in general. And it's like, oh my gosh, stop existing. Yeah, so that's why it's B tier. Pomelo, this here looks like a lime plus a grape, but it probably tastes worse. Raspberries, S tier. They're so soft. There's so many different variations. Like golden raspberries are, they're just the best sometimes. They can be a little annoying to clean sometimes, and they're more off to get ants than like any other kind of fruit, which is annoying. Also, when I was like little, I was always scared of bugs hiding inside the raspberry, even if it was like not from a garden and from a package. Otherwise, they taste great. They are used in a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of better than blackberries, honestly, which makes it S tier. Red currant. Where did I put black currant? Okay. Yeah. Star fruit. If I've had star fruit, it was a long time ago. But it looks awesome, so it's S tier. I mean, come on. It's literally a star. God looked at that and said, you know what? I want a star-shaped fruit. Strawberry. Also S tier. No matter, like, what kind of cereal you eat, you gotta have strawberries in it. Sorry, and if you don't, you're automatically downgrading your cereal. Strawberries, they're a little annoying to cut sometimes, to be frank. Otherwise, they're just awesome. Growing them, actually no, A tier, because growing them is a pain. Because it's so annoying to have to protect them from birds and stuff. When you already have to deal with like insects and anything that can get into the garden, you also have these birds just flying in and picking them off. It's like, stop! And it's really hard to... It's like tedious to grow them. It's really hard to prevent birds from eating them. Although if you manage to pull it off, they taste awesome homegrown, like way better than store-bought. Otherwise, strawberries, like, yeah, strawberry rhubarb pie, strawberry anything, it's just good. It's just good. Tangerine. Where did I put orange? B. Because it's literally just orange, but with a different name. B. Sorry. I don't care if it supposedly tastes different. It does not. Okay? It doesn't. I guess the only thing that's different is that it has the slices. Which, does orange not have the same thing? Am I missing something? I'm pretty sure orange also has the slices. But based on this picture, it's painting a different story. I don't know. Maybe I've, like, thought I've had oranges before. You know what? No, no. Oranges versus tangerines. Finally settle this idiocy once and for all. Yes, please. How to spot the difference? If you're at the grocery store and you can't tell the oranges and tangerines apart, even though they should be labeled, go through this mental test. Can you easily fit it in your hand? Does it have a shiny skin? Does a sign under them say tangerine? Yeah, can you read? If you answer yes to all these questions, it's probably a tangerine. That's the end of the article. Great. Okay. Yeah, so look, there's like the slices. Oh, okay, but right, it has they are bigger. I understand that they're bigger. Um, and the peel is harder to get off. Okay, I'll rescind my claims that it's exactly the same. Tangerines are easier to eat, so you know what? I'm gonna switch these. Especially since orange. Yeah, okay. Honestly, tangerine. I've had a change of heart. Tangerines are better than oranges. That's the new definitive law. Watermelon. A tier. Same reasons as cantaloupe. All they have the seeds, so actually B tier. Honeydew. It's better watermelon, frankly. Also, it just looks cooler. Asian pear. Sir, that is an apple and a kiwi combined with the flesh of a pear. Because of that, it's probably S tier. Guava. Never had guava before. Unfortunately, it makes me think of guava juice. Blood orange. It's the cooler orange. It's like if orange put on sunglasses. Frankly. Also, look at that. It's got this cool red and purple inside. So, you know, it's just better. It's just orange version 2. Actually, no, version 3 because of tangerines. Which, it's like the best system update of oranges, okay? They're just awesome. So, now we have... Oh, what is this? No, what is that? Who threw an artichoke at an apple? Oh, that's... I've never seen that. Custard apple? What? What? Oh, it's also called sugar apple. Oh, that looks so weird. Edible fruit of Annona squamosa. What a name. Spanish traders aboard the Manila galleons docking in the Philippines brought it to Asia. Okay, flavors. Okay, so they taste like custard. How do you eat it? Skin and seeds are inedible. Oh yeah, I noticed on account of the fact that it looks like dragon scales. Yogurt? Yogurt? I'm sorry, no. Britain, stop it. Just stop. Guys, you can't keep doing stuff like this, okay? Anyways. Custard apples, whoa, okay. Custard apples. This is a bit of a tough decision. So, they taste like custard, okay, so they got a really sweet taste. They look like artichokes. Oh wait, I forgot to search up what the Annona squamosa was. Oh, the plant is, okay. Is that like the scientific name? Yeah, it is, okay. So, it's the Philippines, right? Southern Central America to tropical South America. Okay. I'm gonna say B tier with all that information. Ground cherry? What are all these fruits no one's heard of except like 3 people? Are those leaves? Okay, those leaves look pretty neat, actually. So they make me think of the what are they? Glowberries, I think, from Minecraft that got added recently, which are pretty neat. Okay, ground cherry. What is a ground cherry? Okay, that's okay. It looks that looks pretty neat. It comes it comes these little pods. That's incredible. I'm sorry, but that's okay. That's awesome. It comes in these little like leaf packages. That is S tier, guys. Honestly, kumquat F. Mulberries, they're all right. I don't know if wild mulberries are worse, but that's the one you kind of had. Um, they just got those weird taste, man. D tier. Raisins. Sorry, guys, don't know what the raisin craze is all about. They ruin your trail mix experience along with almonds because almonds, they just shouldn't. By that I mean they shouldn't be a thing at all. Almonds, raisins, they're just incorrect grapes, guys. Sorry, D tier. Um, jackfruit. If someone who isn't named Jack named this, or wasn't named Jack named this, I will be amazed. Oh, it's got these like little spikes. Hold on, what is a jackfruit? I don't know. I could have looked up the other. Oh, it's one word. The other fruits that I don't recognize, but I don't. I'm too lazy for that. What is jackfruit taste like? Grammar. Jackfruit, also known as jack tree, is a species of tree in the fig, mulberry, and breadfruit family. Yeah, okay. Um. Okay, like mango or pineapple. Oh, that's a weird looking inside, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like green durian. Actually, looks a lot like durian. That's weird. Oh, ooh. Oh, that is very gross looking. New Guinea, the Maluku Islands, in the Philippines. Um, okay. Interesting. Well, that's not on the list. So, also, why aren't tomatoes on this list? I mean, guys, seriously. Okay, so jackfruit. Um, yeah, actually, it does look like better durian though. So C tier. I mean, look at how similar those are. Oh, mangosteen. That looks really weird and gross. F tier. Rambutan. Someone put eggs inside of those like plastic stretchy ball toys, that have like the plastic like hair essentially, and it's like really stretchy and it's got something inside usually. So D tier. Sour cherry sounds like worse cherries. White currant, where did I put the other currants? C tier. All right. It appears that I have officially ranked every fruit that I care to. I don't know what else to say. This list was a little underwhelming. I had a lot of stuff that I don't care about, and there's no tomatoes, guys. Tomatoes. Why are tomatoes not on here? So, yeah. Let's review. F tier. Passion fruit, plum, guava, kumquat, and mangosteen. I should not have to say anything about why those are there. If I have to, please never speak to anyone ever again. Can I like rename that? Oh, I can. Oh, so I can just be like F. Yeah, F tier. Actually, I'm gonna name it Abominable tier. Yeah, okay. Perfect. In D tier, we have Sour Cherry, the worst cherry. Rambutan, the egg inside of a plastic ball. Raisins, mulberries, grapefruits, dates, figs, durians, and cranberries. In C tier, White Currant, Jackfruit. What's with all these fruits no one's ever heard of? Orange, red currant, pomelo, cherry, coconut, blackcurrant, avocado. Custard apple, watermelon, pomegranate, pineapple, persimmon. Possibly one of the most interesting fruit. Oh, I just realized. What's with the perfect lines there? That looks weird. Papaya, tangerine, lychee. Don't feel like looking that one up. Blueberry, apricot. Is it actually apricot? I swear, under heaven, if it's apricot, I will die. If it's not, it's... Can you... Can you...
Apricot.
Okay, so I'm right. It's apricot. Good. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, yeah. A tier, blood orange, the best kind of orange. Honeydew. Strawberry, nectarine, the worst peach. Mango, kiwi, dragon fruit, cantaloupe, and blackberries. And finally, the S tier, the top of the line, the highest ranked, the awesome celebrity fruits that everyone should enjoy, and if they don't, they should be executed. Ground cherries, Asian pears, star fruits, raspberries, pears, peaches, limes, and lemons, white grapes, red grapes, aka grapes, gooseberries, bananas, which, honestly, bananas, they're the best S tier fruit. Sorry, they just are. Apples. Yeah, so I guess banana is our real winner here. It's just awesome. Well, that was that. That's that.